how you did, or maybe cheer on whoever you were, you wrote down to go buddy up and check on, and kind of cheer them on. But share with us in the chat what you picked and how you did. Welcome. Okay, so we do try to keep these short. I'm going to jump on. Oh, I am not the host anymore. Okay, thank you, Jamie. I wanted to do the recording too, so thank you for grabbing that. Okay, so welcome. I wanted to first, like I said, I'll introduce myself, Jen Hernandez in Northeast Pennsylvania. And just like I shared, every Sunday a different coach comes on and shares some tips and some insights to help you with mindset, your health, your fitness. Just keep throwing those wins in the chat, keep throwing in those focuses from last week and how you did. And then my hope is to give you some mindset help to help you, because I shared in my post, if you caught my post, I shared that not only one thing is going to get you to your health goal. You can't only do one thing. You can't only drink water. You can't only work out. You can't only eat vegetables. I mean, only eating vegetables would probably get you pretty far, but not too far. We also need protein and other stuff. We also need rest and working out. We need so much more. You can't do one thing and get to your goal. However, there is one thing that can change it all for you, and that is your mindset. That is how you look at things. I don't know if anybody else is like I was, but how many times, I can't tell you how many times I would say, I don't care, I'm just going to eat this. And that I don't care would turn into 3 or 4 donuts or pizza and fries and everything else that you want to name that was either at the office or I could order out, to the point where sometimes I would take that I don't care attitude and I would just throw it away, and I would just be ordering from like 3 different places, or I would stop at 2 different drive-thrus on the way home. And I was addressing my stress or emotional with those choices. And basically what I was saying is, I'm too stressed, I'm too emotional, I have too much coming at me. I don't care what it is. I don't want to restrict myself anymore by adding on the stress of eating healthy and restricting myself. And here's the thing, that's not actually a helpful thing, because if we think about what we're doing when we're saying I don't care and we're eating all that junk to try to make us feel better, it isn't going to make us feel better emotionally or physically. It's actually going to step us backwards and prolong the pain. And so what I want to encourage you is to take the moment and to start trying to catch those. If you're in that I don't care phase, or you ever catch yourself like, I don't care, I'm just going to eat a box of cookies. I don't care, I'm just going to eat the whole ice cream sundae. I don't care, I'm going to go back to the kitchen for more. Whenever you catch yourself doing that, I want to encourage you to recognize it as a mindset flip opportunity. It is an opportunity to say, okay, no, it's not that I'm restricting myself. I'm going to choose to eat healthy to protect myself, and change that I don't care from I don't care, I can't handle any more stress on me right now, but change it to I do care. Because in reality, we do kind of care, right? We care if the scale goes up 5 pounds from our weekend silliness. We care if we end up having to restart our journey for the 100th time. Like, we actually do care about those things, but in the moment, we're letting that perceived big stress coming at us, either emotionally or from work or from life or from what have you, we're letting that deter us from what is the truth of the case. And so being able to look at it as, I'm protecting myself to kind of deal with my stress in a better way by eating healthy, because I'm going to not stress out my adrenals, not stress out my waistband, not stress out my future self. I'm protecting myself. So I want to encourage you to change that I don't want to restrict myself right now to I am going to protect myself, and try to envision what that means for you and how you can handle that. And so in talking and thinking about how we talk to ourselves and how we address those moments, I want to encourage you, this is life. There are going to be times that you fight with your significant other or a family member or a friend. There are going to be times that stress comes up at work or on the highway or in your house or in the world. It's going to happen. And if you can prepare yourself to take that mindset, thinking of protecting yourself, protecting your health, and getting to choose, you can be in those hard moments and have the freedom to, yeah, I know I really want French fries and Taco Bell right now, but fighting with my husband and then eating Taco Bell and French fries in a Sunday is not going to make it better. So I know that's how I feel. My feeling is not fact. I am going to protect my future and go get some herbal tea. Now, am I saying you never have Taco Bell, you never have ice cream? No, I'm not saying you never do. All of our programs teach us that we can have some of those silly things, right? They all fit it in, whether it's the portion fix or the mindset, you can fit those in. But why and when is so important. And if we're fitting in those things because we just don't care, there's a warning there. I like to say, whenever you get extremely upset and angry with something, or feel hurt or sad, or even happy, pay attention to that thing, because that's a warning sign. That is something that can help you. Oh, this is important to me. You know, I found on this journey, sometimes some of the hardest things to hear are things that I really needed to hear. And so in my encouragement that way, I'm going to give you another thing. Has anybody read the You Can Drop It that Alana, the To Be Mindset, put out? So I'm like making notes throughout it. I'm really enjoying it. Now I'm down 127 pounds, over 127 pounds, and I've been on this journey for 4 years, and I still listen to my To Be Mindset videos, because you own your nutrition courses for life, because you're meant to listen to them more than once. And I'm adding in this year, reading her book. So I want to encourage you. You are always at a place that you can find something to learn. And something that she said is, you will never, ever find someone successfully lose weight who says, I can't lose weight because, I can't lose weight because I work full time. I can't lose weight because my husband has food in the house. I can't lose weight because the kids won't eat healthy. I can't lose weight, You will never find someone losing weight or gaining muscle. I can't gain muscle because I don't, like whatever it is you're trying to do. If you are telling yourself, I can't do it, you are making it that much harder for you to do it, and you won't be able to do it. And so she gives this great little mantra sentence where she says, my body feels great losing weight. I read that and I was like, I love that. And I found myself during my workout twice this week saying out loud, my body loves to burn fat and build muscle. And I was like saying it out loud while I was working out and trying to push to the next rep. And so I just want to encourage you to find something like that, where if you ever hear yourself look at the scale or look at your clothing or look at where you are today, instead of what today's actions are taking you towards tomorrow, and you hear that in your mind saying, oh, I can't lose weight, because I want you to grab it, hold tight, and flip it around and say, my body loves to lose weight and feel great. My body loves to burn fat and build muscle. My body loves to build muscle and be strong. My body loves to feel energy and be healthy. And so pick something that resonates with you. And I would love for you to share it in the chat, or share it on your page, or share it in your boot camp, and maybe put it on a sticky note somewhere around you. And just, I encourage you, that is your action for this week, is to pick one of those things and say it. Find yourself saying it. I think so often we overestimate what we can do in 30 days and underestimate what we can do in a year of actually making progress. And so what we're here doing is making those actions. I love that you showed up on a Sunday night, or you're catching the replay, because you're taking an action for your future self. And so, pardon me, just got to jump back to my notes. So once you're able to change that mindset and give yourself that freedom, that growth mindset of, I can do this, I feel great doing this, even though everything is going crazy over here towards me, I am still in control of having that extra glass of water. I'm still in control of tracking. And then so there is a lot this last year that is unprecedented, that has been coming at us as a society, as a human. So I get that we all have such new schedules and such new busy things coming at us. And I want to tell you this in the most loving way that I can. And I just want to have you give yourself a little gut check, because this may not be for you. This may be for you in the future. You may need the reminder, but it may not be for you. And what I want to ask you to look at is when you're saying you're too busy to work out, or you're too busy to meal prep, or you're too busy to whatever it is that's stopping you from getting to your health goal. We're all over 18, and part of being an adult is either working, paying bills, raising the family that we created, supporting family, being students, being participants in community. Like, this is all for all of us. All of us have that busy. And so what I would challenge you to do when you catch yourself saying, I'm busy, is it something that you chose? And is it something that you can change? And if you didn't choose it and you can't change it, I just had a conversation with my 9-year-old. We got to let go, of that, because this is going to happen every single day. We're going to have to deal with it. So instead of pushing and waiting on the time to like think that I need to complain about it, you're spending more time complaining that you could be addressing something else. So I just want to encourage you. And then also, like, there are different seasons and times. Like, there are things that happen that come up that are major life health changes that do require time, and be able to recognize and give yourself grace for that. And so I wanted to just give some little, like, tough recognition that in some ways we're all having to deal with things. Some have more than others. There are seasons for different times. And that's where you can lean into this community, because I'm almost positive that somebody on our team has gone through it. If you're feeling stuck and struggling and feeling like this is stopping you from making progress, that's where you reach out to your coach. That's where you reach out to us, and we can help you through it. If it's just the normal, I don't want to work out, I don't have the time to work out, then let's look at your schedule and see, do you really not have time, or are you just maybe spending too many Netflix time? So I hope that this was helpful. For me, it was really big to recognize that I have the power to change that. I don't care what I'm doing, and really acknowledge for myself that I do care what I'm doing, and I can change that restriction to protecting myself. Being in those moments where I've had those intense conversations with my husband the last week, and it didn't result in me going and eating all his donuts. It resulted in me having a tea and reaching into my private boot camp. And so knowing that you have the power to do that. And then I would love to, if you haven't already picked one of your mantras or make your own, that you're going to share and give a go saying every day, and just look forward and taking those steps. So I'd love to know if anybody has something they want to share or a question based on what I said, and I'm going to peek through the chat and see if there's any questions or anything in there while I open that up.
I have my mantra for the week. My body loves how healthy food tastes and feels. Boom.
I love it. I love how healthy food tastes and feels. More sleep, all these wins, so many great wins. So I don't see any questions. Just and in case you didn't know, it appears to me and everybody that I've had check that the 9-week control-free controlled stretches, the controlled stretches are open to everybody, even if you didn't buy 9-week Control Freak. So I know for me, nighttime was my struggle. And what I've been doing the last 2.5 weeks has been the most calm and collected I am at bedtime, helping me release the stress of the day, helping me let go of what I didn't get done. and also helping me feel better when I wake up. I do go up to my bed, I do controlled stretch, which is like 7 to 10 minutes. And then I put on one of the meditations. Go back to sleep is my favorite in the meditation section of On Demand. And I go to sleep. And then I wake up and I actually have noticed a big difference, both in how much I'm sleeping every night and then how I'm able to let go of what I thought I should have got done that day, what didn't happen, what might have went wrong, and, you know, just let go of all that. I also want to encourage you again, Monday through Friday, we have both the 7:15 a.m. Eastern and 7 a.m. Eastern and 7:15 a.m. Pacific workout Zooms. Monday through Friday, you can invite any of your friends to jump on and join you, get your workout done. We've been growing and having a blast there. We all come together Saturday at 7:15 a.m. Pacific, 10:15 a.m. Eastern, and have a big group sweaty selfie one. And I want to thank Jamie and Jen. They led us today on a meal prep Zoom at 3 noon Pacific. It was fun. I feel that was the best fun I ever had in the kitchen. I'm sure we're going to be doing some kind of version of those in the future. So be on the lookout if you missed today's meal prep Zoom. And with that note, let's make this week rock. Let's find those mantras and let's have a great week. Thank you so much.
Actually, Jen, I wanted to ask for any feedback on today as well, because we do want to keep doing those meal preps. I know a lot of you were on, or if you weren't on, but you wanted to be, why weren't you? Like that kind of feedback. Was it a bad time for you? Was it just happened to be that you couldn't do it this weekend? What kind of stuff would you like to see and learn how to prep? Things like that. So we'd love to hear feedback on that. If you did come, what was your favorite part? How do you feel about having your meals prepped like that? I know Shanda said she already ate all her milk, her egg cups. That has happened to me before, where I'm like, wait, these are breakfast. How did I just eat these for lunch and dinner today? But I would like to hear any feedback if anyone's got it while it's fresh, because we do want to kind of incorporate these ongoing. They'll probably be mostly just for our boot campers. So we offered it out to the public today just to kind of like share the love, and you're always welcome to do whatever you want with these kind of team experiences, but generally I kind of think it'd be an extra special value for our boot camps and within our team. I do have the recording if anyone wants it. Just PM me on Facebook. I'm uploading it to Vimeo right now, but it was 2 hours, so it's a long video. How often do you like to see? Oh, go ahead, Janaea.
I wanted to get the feedback. I totally loved it. I also like the fact that you gave us, it was a short list and we knew what we were going to have. So we were prepped to know what we were going to either be substituting or thoroughly what we were going to be making. Because for me, I substituted, I don't use egg or egg substitutes, don't do them at all. So then while you guys made eggs, I made my proteins and was able to still like enjoy spending time with everybody and just swapping up what I was going to enjoy from my meal plan. And the squash, thank you so much. It is the best way I've ever made one. And Tatum was even like doing the dishes and she's like, why is the crock pot on? There's just a squash sitting here. And I was like, girl, that's dinner. So I think it was really well thought out and planned. So I like the simplicity. And I enjoyed 2 hours. So
thank you for that feedback. That was great.
Hi, it's me, Yvette. Can you hear me?
Yes. We loved having you on today. Your energy.
Oh my God.
Special.
I had so much fun. You don't understand. I had so much fun. I love cooking. I love the kitchen. So that to me is my meditation moment. To give back to my self-care. I did love everything. I also wanted to tell, what was her name? The one that just spoke? Janaea. I want to tell her, does she like tofu?
She's a can't eat soy.
Yeah, I have food sensitivities, a lot of them. So.
Oh, okay. No, because there's a recipe that, people that don't eat eggs, you can use tofu. It's a kind of vegan vegetarian dish. It's really, really good. But yeah, okay.
Yeah, no, still send it to me. I got kids.
Oh, okay. But I
Uh,
think I did have a really good time. I think this moment got I got close to seeing other people within the group because I've been out of touch, as you know. I'm going through a little process with myself. And it kind of like set me back, but I'm coming back. I'm coming back strong, not soft. But I enjoyed it today. I was like, this is awesome. I think we should do this more often. We can share recipes. We can cook together because we all want the same thing. We all want to be healthy. We want to be strong. And we want to just, I don't know, live life a little longer within our age and stuff like that. So
well, your
thank you.
energy is very strong and very special. So we're glad that you're here. And I appreciate you earlier on our prep Zoom, you had suggested that everyone take a time and lead one another. And so I'm definitely gonna be, Jen and I will be in your inbox tagging you for a future meal prep day because I would love to hear. You have so many great ideas and obviously are very experienced and great chef-ish, whatever you would call it. Well, you have a lot of feedback and thoughts on food, which obviously comes from a love for it and a lot of experience from it. So I would love to learn from you as well.
Thank you. Because I wanted to open up a restaurant and I do have pictures of different dishes that I do that my family says, how did you come up with this? I says, I don't know. I see what's in my cupboard and I just take them and see what I can put up. And it's just because I love to cook and that's why. And I would definitely share with you guys everything that I know.
Well, we would love it. Well, yeah, and Shanna put in the chat, it was 2 hours because we were cooking the whole time. So we didn't rush it. Jen and I were talking afterwards. We're like, well, this will just go faster too, as we know, and people get familiar with this. But we went nice and slow so that you had plenty of time to make sure you were done with what we were doing before we moved on, and everyone had support. So you might be able to move a little faster than we did if you on your own, but the recording includes all of it. So, all right. Well, thanks for letting me tap into that because I was excited and I don't get excited in the kitchen, but I had a really fun time. And so I feel like that's saying a lot, but because normally the kitchen is stressful for me and not fun, but that's a me issue, not anyone else's. Okay. Well,
now what I need help just before you can say guys, and I'm going to be honest with you, what I need help is getting my exercise input. I became, and you know, Jennifer made a point, you know, I'm my worst enemy, you know, when I say, oh, I don't have time and I make excuses after excuses after excuses to work out. So I did start working out. I started yesterday. So I did the bear ballet or something like that. Bear ballet. For 33. Yeah. And I did it for 33 minutes on my own here and it was great. Today I didn't really do anything, but what I did was I made myself physical. So I have a shed outside. So I cleaned the shed, started picking heavy things up, started doing like this, you know, while I'm working, I'm trying to exercise, you know, trying to fit in my cardio in there. So I did that. That was like my way of doing exercise today, going up and down. I had to go to a shed and it was a heavy bin, but I need to get motivated in getting up to do exercise. You know, I don't know, I'm tired, you know, like all the time. I don't know, it's because what I'm going through, but I'm trying to change that. I'm trying to flip it. So
we're appreciative of you letting us know, and so we'll give it. Do we have your permission to check in on you and support you in getting that habit started this week?
Of course you can.
Okay. Well, perfect. We're gonna wrap up so we can hop off the call and open up the line for the power hour that starts. It's with Kim Fitzpatrick tonight, who's always brings it. Jen, did you want to say anything else before I stop the recording? Thank you.
No, I just wanted to thank you, and I can't wait to hear the mantras. So let's get it done in 21.
Fabulous. Have a great night, everyone. Week 3 of 9-Week Control Freak. Excited.